Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and down.
Let's see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Now, baby, come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
All right, we are live. We are live and we are back. Welcome to another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast. And we're definitely excited today. This is an exciting day coming off a great win yesterday. Some call it a stat game. Great win yesterday. And I had a guys with me. We ready to pod, ready to talk about some Bills football. And we have yours truly, Matt, a.k.a. Matty Ice. Matt, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Just, happy. Another dub, another week. Just glad to be back talking about the game.
Absolutely. Another day, another dollar. And our guy, Rad, a.k.a. All Purpose Rad, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm happy that we a game closer to my 16-1 prediction. So I'm happy about it, bro. I feel like that's what's coming on. So, 4-1 on the way to 16-1. Let's get it.
Man, we definitely will see about that. But with that being said, shout out to Buffalo Fanbase and 26 shirts. We want to let you know that you can go to buffalofanbase.com and see what 26 shirts is all about. We definitely appreciate them, the connection that we have had this season. Sure. And with that being said, man, we need to let the people know who is sponsoring this show today and every other show. Matt, let the people know, man.
Yes, sir. This episode and every other episode is brought to you by the good people at Buffalo Wing Kings. There's two things the guys here at the Overdue Bills podcast know. That's Bills football, and that's wings. Our first choice and the best choice is Buffalo Wing Kings. Man, it's football season. Monday night, it's going to be a good game. Definitely hit up Wing Kings. Grab some wings for the game if you haven't already. Stop down, see our guys at 484 Elmwood Avenue, or give them a call at 716-248-1427 and find out why they say, and we know they got the best wings in town, hands down. And make sure you shout us out, the Overdue Bills podcast. You get 10% off your order.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Buffalo Wing Kings. You know the vibes. Definitely a good day to get wings.
Yes.
But with that being said, let me do a little bit of housekeeping. OverdueBillsPod.com. OverdueBillsPod.com. It's the website. Have all Overdue Bills content, all Overdue Bills merch. You see the hats, see the shirts, see the crews. I mean, we got everything for you, man. We just need you to go over there, click that button, get some stuff. The season is underway, and we need to see everybody in Bills gear. We definitely appreciate everybody that's hitting us up. For we got some stuff left. So, man, listen, hurry up, man, before we go have to get another pack from El Jefe. But with that being said, we ask everybody to like, share, rate, and review. Do all those amazing things so you can get the algorithm out there so people can see the show. And listen, let's just dive right into it, man, with our quick question of the day. And I wanted to get the guys feeling on this because I was just talking about it. And I'm going to go to Matt first. Matt, what is your feelings on this whole Christian McCaffrey business? Right? It is of late, and the Bills have been connected to Christian McCaffrey. We just seen it come on our timeline, right? It's been rumored that we've been contacting the Carolina Panthers about the trade. And I just want to get your overall thoughts, man. How do you feel about it? Is it warranted? Do you like it? What's up?
I mean, I guess, it's just another instance to where the rich get richer, right? I mean, this trade would just be simply adding another great weapon to this already great offense. I don't think it's really, warranted, like running back as the whole of this offense, because we've seen the guys on the roster be successful in this offense. So I don't really think that it's warranted because we're lacking in that area, but I definitely would not be against bringing in somebody like a Christian McCaffrey, or I've even heard the Saquon Barkley rumors, but they're winning, so I don't think they're going to ship him off anytime.
Dave was not doing that. He's not doing us a favor.
No, definitely not.
I think they came in the season trying to lose or not win. I'm not gonna say trying to lose, but trying to not win. But they winning. I don't know how long that's gonna last. The Giants I'm talking about.
Yes.
But for me, I think it's always tough, right? Because I don't know what are they willing to. They in a fire sale type of mode, so maybe he on some type of clearance, so maybe you can get him for low, but you might have to outbid Chiefs, right? Maybe the Chiefs want him. Maybe who knows? Who knows who will want a Christian McCaffrey? Maybe the Rams come out the wazoo like they always do. So I don't know if it's a bidding war. I don't know because I'm not willing to give up. I don't know if I'm willing to give up a first round pick for him.
He's not getting the first. That's just we know that.
You never know. I don't know, but I mean,
they're not asking for it.
If it makes sense, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to adding depth or adding an explosive guy like that. I do believe I'm not saying none of our backfield is Christian McCaffrey, obviously, but James Cook is good. I don't know if he can be never can be Christian McCaffrey, but he's good. So he's fast as him. So I don't know if you want to stunt that type of growth or what's the long-term future with a Christian McCaffrey if we bring him in. But I'm not against it. Brendan Bean, he the best at what he does, if not the best. So I'm not against it, but I'm also not pushing to outbid another team, giving up high value draft picks for him. But if we can get him, go get him.
For me, I think it's a no-brainer. Like Christian McCaffrey is 10x better than every running back we have on our team. That's just a fact. Like he's 10x better than Zach Moss. He's 10x better than Devin Singletary. 10x better than James Cook. If you can add a player who's 10x better than those players, then you do it. Like it's just like if he's better than them. Like he is 10 times better. What am I going to give up?
What would you give up? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's a third round pick or something like that. I would give it up. I mean, it's like we're in win now mode. Like
third round pick, yeah, that's nothing. It's not nothing.
It's not nothing. That's something.
But I would think he'll go a little bit higher.
The reason
I was going to say they're really trying to offload some of his money, which
that's all it is.
That's really what it is. Yeah.
But what I seen was, and I don't know. Obviously, there are Twitter warriors out there. I don't know how true this information is, but from my understanding, his next year, 2023, 2024, 2025, all that money is not guaranteed. So I mean, like if that is true, then we can pay that $8 million, hit that dead cap. Pagula, pay the tax, whatever you got to pay. You know what I mean? I don't mind running up the bill, Pagula. I never mind running up nobody else's bill. I don't mind that at all. If there's, I'm okay with spending the Pagula's money. I am. So if we need to spend their money, we should do that.
I don't mind it because he is under contract. He's not somebody that you're gonna pump and dump. He's somebody
I don't mind pump and dump.
He's somebody that we can, if we really want him, it's an investment. He gonna be there for the next few years. So
Christian McCaffrey, we can all agree he's still a top 5 running back in football. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, talent-wise and just production-wise, besides the injuries, he's top 5, if not top 1
in real football.
Yes, in real football. Yes,
yeah, I guess.
Yes. I mean, my point is this. Just imagine Josh Allen dump off to Christian McCaffrey as opposed to every other running back we have. It's gold. It's money. Like that's money. Like you can't like what are we talking about? That's the whole conversation. Even like with Odell Beckham is still Odell Beckham peak. I don't know where he's at now, but his peak is still better than even what we just seen from Gabriel Davis. It is. It just is. It's a fact. It is. We don't have to debate about that. So my point is,
but we're not getting that. That's not.
I understand it, and so that's why I'm not entertaining that. But I'm just saying, if you can get that type of player, yes, you do it. We're trying to win a championship.
Now it's a fire sale. It's a fire sale. Would you rather take McCaffrey or would you rather take DJ Moore?
Christian McCaffrey, because like I was gonna bring in the DJ Moore. I was gonna bring in DJ Moore. I was. DJ Moore is lights out. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll take
nice. What you mean?
Listen.
23, 24 or something like that.
Anything, and for everybody that's getting on right now, we're talking about Christian McCaffrey and whether or not we should take Christian. My position is absolutely. It's a no-brainer. But Rat brought up, since we understand that the Carolina Panthers is fire selling, they're just getting rid of all their players and salaries. What about DJ Moore? He's the top receiver. So Matt, how do you feel? I mean, let's talk it. Let's just talk this out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to bringing him in at all, especially with the the injuries in our wide receiver room. And I think we're going to. I mean, well, after yesterday's game, we may not bring it. We may not be looking as aggressively for another big wide receiver, but man, I wouldn't be opposed to bringing him in at all. It's like you said, the rich are only going to get richer with this offense because we have the top offense in football with who we have in that room. So it doesn't really matter who we bring in at this point because it's how much is better than number one right now. You know what I mean? I obviously on paper you look better, but you're still producing the same, right?
Right.
So everybody
it has a different dimension because the Rams was rolling, Cooper Kupp was rolling. They added Odell Beckham, and it like in the Super Bowl it paid just dividends. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that that first half it did pay dividends. So
for sure.
I mean, I think Christian McCaffrey, obviously barring health, he's somebody that we get the ball, he can do whatever out the backfield. That next level guy that we drafted James Cook to be, quote unquote. So I think Christian McCaffrey definitely adds to this team, adds to this layer, gives, another just somebody you can trust in those moments. You know what I mean? You don't gotta just run Josh every time. You can give it to Christian. You can just have an explosive guy out the backfield that can, break it for 40. You know what I'm saying? And catch the ball as good as anybody on the team. So I think Christian McCaffrey definitely. I think we definitely should. I mean, it came out that the Bills said they denied that we had in contact with him, but I definitely think we should see what he's worth, see how much they want for him, and definitely should try to upgrade the team at all costs.
Let me say this. Shout out to all the Twitter warriors out there. We appreciate all the rumors, but let me say this: like Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, and even James Cook for that matter, it's no reason to get upset. Like I don't like you are not better than Christian McCaffrey. You can understand that. You can get traded in a heartbeat, and I don't know if they'll want them anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if it's a situation like that anyway. But I think we got to be mindful of that. And I think sometimes Bills fans, we can love our players so much that we kind of lose sight of like, this player is better. He can make our team better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's the truth.
The issue for me is like, I mean, obviously anything can happen, but it's not real. I don't know how much precedent is for trading for a running back mid-season, or like I don't know, like I can't even think about what running back was ever traded mid-season
and it worked,
or it just I don't know, just something.
What about
I don't know but I know running back is one of the easiest.
What about Leonard Fournette that year? He was already on the team where he got cut.
Right? He got cut.
Same thing. Same difference.
No, but wasn't no games play, was it?
I don't know, but my point is Ronald Jones was there. Okay. It wasn't like the cover was necessarily bare. You know what I'm saying? And they picked, like, they got playoff Lenny. All I'm saying is that, like, if it's going to make our team better, it's something we need to investigate. If it's going to make our team better, we need to do that. And CMC will make the Buffalo Bills better, bar none. That's a fact. Will. A dump off to him can go to the house. A dump off to Devin Singletary may go 20 yards, may not. I don't know. I'm just being honest. But hey, it remains to be seen. Obviously it's just rumors, and I appreciate doing this. Matter of fact, me and Mike talked about this maybe last year or 2 years ago, that in-season trades, that's what teams do. You know what I'm saying? That's what championship teams do. Whatever we can do to get better, that's what we need to do. But with that being said, we can move on to our Bills on the Move segment. We're going to talk about the injury report, and I don't want to get into the minutia because I take my keys from Sean McDermott. And Sean McDermott, from my sources and what he's been saying throughout the day, is that we're getting healthier. There's not specifics out right now. So we can pause. You know what I mean? We pray that everybody does come back for this big game we have against the Chiefs. But he said that we're getting healthier. And if he said that, then I believe it. And from what my sources is saying, we should have most of our players back. That's what I'm hearing. I'm relaying that to y'all in confidentiality. Right? I don't know if I was supposed to let y'all know that, but I am letting, listen, Overdue Bill fan, y'all know I love y'all. I'm letting y'all know.
You heard it here first.
Y'all heard it here first. From what I'm hearing, I have my ears to the streets. We should have most of our players back, obviously excluding Tre'Davious White. He's still day by day. All right, so let's get into the game. It was a shellacking, 38-3. I told my cousin he's on now. I told him, I got ordained yesterday, a big moment for me. Preach is my name, but I got ordained yesterday. And I told my cousin, I said, yo, don't worry. It was at 3:00. The Bills the game's going to be over by then. You ain't even got to worry about it. And sure enough, the game was over about time we started the service yesterday. So I'm gonna go to Matt. I'm gonna go to Matt first. Matt, highlight 2 players from the game. I know it was a lot of things going on, but can you just highlight 2 players for me? And everybody in the comments, I want to see 2 players. Who was your 2 players from yesterday that stood out?
So I'm gonna say, one of the obvious. You know what? I'm gonna actually save it for Rad because I know Rad's gonna go with this person. I'm gonna go with Gabe. Obviously, he made the game winning touchdown on play 3 of the game. So that just out of the gate it was over, and it's funny because we have season tickets and we got the ball around the 2, and my brother, he's walking up the aisle. Well, guess it means we got to score a 98-yard touchdown right here. And sure enough, 2 plays later, bam, it happens right in our end zone, right in the little corner towards us. So that was great to see to start out the day, and it just after that it was no looking back. But Gabe Davis, and then I'm gonna go Von Miller, man. Him, those guys they got after it all day, and they just dominated as a unit on defense. But those guys up front, they led the way, making Kenny uncomfortable for majority of the game.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go. Let me go. And shout out to everybody in the comments. Appreciate y'all. For me, you know who it was, and y'all gonna say, "Wow!" It was Kaiir Elam, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah. He got dogged right the entire game. I'm gonna keep it a stacked bundle. He got dogged. They went at him, right? Pickens picked on him. Deontay Johnson, the whole lights, but he never put his head down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Pause. He never put his head down. He was still physical with every route. Like I remember even a time where Deontay Johnson didn't get 2 feet in, he was right there with him. You know what I'm saying? He was right there with him, and he and so for me, and when he got that interception, it just validated like Kaiir Elam, you are in the right places, right? You are in the right spots. You just got to keep on going, young fella. Keep on getting in there, get nasty with him. And I appreciated that from a young rookie. It shows me that, you know what I mean, things may not be going his way, but he's still gonna put his head down. He's still gonna be in there, still gonna do what he gotta do. So I appreciate Kaiir Elam. You know what I'm saying? And also I gotta go with Josh Allen, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like he's like, I have a certain confidence with him. You know what I'm saying? Like even though Josh Allen, like even a Levi Wallace interception, like even when Josh Allen threw it, I was like, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, it's good.
He tried it. Like, he saw something. Yeah, I believe it.
He saw the one-on-one with Gabe. He know Levi Wallace is low-key trash. He's like, we got Levi one-on-one. I know he told Gabe Davis, like, yo, whenever we get Levi one-on-one, it's up. Like, it's up. Like, I'm just showing it. I don't care. And it's like, hey, Levi, you got us. Yeah. All right, cool. But like Josh, man, he's so poised in a pocket. Like, I'm so excited that we have one of those quarterbacks where it's just like my cares are answered. Like, I don't worry about him. Like, I don't worry about 98 yards. Like, 98 yards on the field, so what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't worry about 3rd and 10. Do you know we had like 4 or 5 3rd and 10s in a row? And Josh, we just converted. Like, it didn't matter. Yeah. It's just like, man, we're so amazing. So Rad, who is your 2?
I just want to piggyback on the Josh Allen thing because, I knew somebody's going to talk about it. But I think, Josh, remember when it was like, okay, if you could put quarterbacks together, who would you make Peyton Manning's brain, blah, blah. Josh Allen is that quarterback. I'm not trying to be funny. He's like, for me, he's like Peyton Manning who can run. And that sounds crazy, but like, I believe in everything he can do. He can like, and if when everything is not there, he's just going to take off a 30. I mean, what can you do about that? There's nothing you really can do. Any mistake he can make is, if he make it, he can throw every pass. He understands the offense fully. He's the best player in football right now, and he's the MVP. So Josh Allen is, Josh Allen. And for me, y'all know my guy Shakir. Going into that draft, I was like, yo, we got to steal in the 5th. What was it, 5th round? Like, yo, we got to legit steal. He's a dog. He's somebody who knows how to play football. I told you, give me that Robert Woods vibe, but he can even be better than him. I don't know. We'll see. But Shakir is a dog. He can catch the ball. That one drop was like, I couldn't believe he dropped it either. But
yeah, I know. He was too excited. His eyes
he
got
was.
too big.
He like,
his
yo,
eyes got too big.
But he's like, if you put him in and you get him targets, he's gonna come down with him. He's gonna score. He's gonna be good. Shakir is a dog. That triple coverage that passed the first catch of the game for him. He's a dog. He's a dog if he play. That's why I was saying, like, if people, he's somebody that once you start playing him, you're gonna have to keep playing. You know what I mean? He's not somebody just gonna want to pull off the field. He's nice. Shout out to Shakir.
They say you don't lose your job from injuries, but Isaiah McKenzie, you better hurry up that.
McKenzie's been good.
No, he has. But I'm just putting him on notice. Like, Shakir is getting better at blocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching that. Like, even on the one Diggs play, he's getting better at blocking. Listen, he's playing well. And let me just say this. Shout out to the comments. Honorable mentions. Shaq Lawson, Sack Lawson, Ebenezer, Mitch Morris, I see out there. And I'll say this. I did like the team rallying around, and we kind of jumped from the Pittsburgh Steelers when he was on our side. Yeah.
I like that too.
I like how he jumped on the
side. I ain't gonna hold you.
It just got up for a second. You knocked down one of our guys. Shout out to Hamlin.
I wish I had. I want to know if I got the.
I don't know if you got it, Rad.
I don't know if I got it, but I hope we can find it. I want that joint.
But it got crazy. What up with you, yeah. What's up, cuz? Yeah, I like that. I respect that. Yeah. Don't touch our guys. But I wanted to do this, right? Because we're about a quarter way in the season. Week 5, quarter way in the season. And I just wanted to ask guys, who has been our best player so far? And obviously, I know, right. But I wanted to ask that, and I know we've had injuries, and that's the thing, though. We've had injuries, right? We've been one of the most injured teams since week 5. So I want to ask everybody, who has been your best player thus far? And you can give me an offensive player and a defensive player. And everybody in the comments, I want to see who your best player is. Rad, you can go. You can say the obvious if you want.
Offensively, yes, it's been Josh Allen. I just gave him all the praise. I just said he's Peyton Manning with legs. I mean, that's, so I think, Josh Allen's the MVP. He's the best player in football, like over, not just the best quarterback. He's like the best player in football. And on defense, obviously, I'm gonna go with my guy Rousseau. I like Rousseau. He leading the team in sacks. That was the guy I said who's gonna lead the team in sacks. I think he definitely made that jump. He made a jump. He's not elite yet, but he made that second-year jump. We want to keep seeing him keep improving. And I think by the end of this year, year 3, he's gonna be a top 10-ish guy. He got all the raw tangibles, all the raw gifts, and he next to Von Miller, next in that energy next to Von Miller. So I think Rousseau on defense.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with offense. I'm gonna go with Stephon Diggs. I mean, he's just taking his game to another level. It just seems like too easy for him out there. Even like little, just everything, man. I mean, he's beating everybody in routes. Some of the plays yesterday, he could have scored probably 3 touchdowns yesterday. Josh missed him on the one flag route in the corner there in the first half. There, and one of Josh Allen's very few misses yesterday. But man, he's playing on another level, and he knows that he's getting a lot of single looks, or if he has to take on any kind of double teams or whatever, he's okay with that and letting the other guys eat. But he's making
me regret taking Justin Jefferson in the first. I mean, I could have just waited and got Diggs.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
No, that's for sure, man. And then defensively, Matty Milano, just a stud, all around, doing everything, all over the field. Dude is a monster. I said it last week. We probably got the best linebacker duo in football right now, which is crazy to say. That we have so many, almost top players in the NFL on our team, which is great.
Absolutely. I'll say this for me. Offensively, I know I'm cheating, but it's Ken Dorsey for me. I had a lot of questions about Ken Dorsey coming into the season, right? And we see Brian Daboll was a great coach for us. We see it now. He is a great coach, right? What he's doing with Danny Dimes, because he sucks. Danny Dimes is a bad quarterback, and they're winning games. I mean, I'm being honest. But so it's like, it was I don't know, man. I don't know about Ken Dorsey, but Ken Dorsey is like, he's dialing it up. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen, like the compliment is just working so well. Like going
It might
deep.
be gone. It might be his only year.
Yeah, it might be a rep tackle, but like going deep in our own end zone, like that's insane. Like that. Like why would you call that? Yeah, like what? Like nobody does that. It's a quick dump off. Let's just punt the ball, get the ball back, and score. No. We're actually not gonna do that. We're gonna send Gabe Davis on a little launcher and we're gonna just Josh, if he open, let that thing go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like Ken Dorsey is doing a heck of a job. Shout out to him. And defensively, I know I said Player Mills. I told you I'm cheating. I am gonna go with Von Miller. Von Miller is worth every penny. Like he's been playing a lot of snaps. That was a big thing for me. He's been playing. Thank God he hasn't got injured, knock on wood. But Von Miller is just like he brings that tenacity and intensity to every person on that line. And he's just a focal point, right?
It's that same effect of Josh Allen. Like you feel like Von Miller, or like he gonna get a sack. He gonna be in there. Like you feel confident when Von Miller is on the floor. Like he's gonna
third
get a
and
sack.
10, like third and long. It's like, all right, we good. We got Von Miller, y'all. Like he's gonna something's gonna happen. He's gonna create a double team. Something in the quarterback has to think about him, right? Like the offensive line has to be worried about him. That was an excellent pickup, right? Something that we did not have, and I definitely appreciate that.
You got to mention Poyer.
Yeah, shout out to Poyer. Absolutely.
He been lights out. You know what I mean? He just when he in a game, we see the difference. So shout out to Poyer. Get help.
Next man up, Terrell Dotson. Like everybody just been playing good ball, man. Like they've been playing real good ball. So I wanted to ask this too. I want to know because we talked about this early in the season. We're about to go to the Chiefs game right now. But who has been the best rookie? We talked about in the season, and all prayers to everybody involved. Well, punt guy, he clear, and he wouldn't have punted the ball anyway. But we wanted to know who was going to be the best rookie in the season. So I'm gonna go to Matt first. Matt, who has been the best rookie for you?
I mean, for me, it would have been. I mean, if he still was playing, it's got to be a toss up between Kyer and Christian Benford, man. I mean, those dudes, they come in to a cornerback room where you had an all-pro, and that was the biggest question mark coming into the season, I think, was are the cornerbacks going to be able to come in and play right away when we lost Levi Wallace, when we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. I mean, not in the locker room, but on the field. Those guys have come in and added to a defense that, and haven't missed a beat. You know, we talked about it. Kyer, he got beat early yesterday after the game. Even though he bounced back and got that pick, he was angry, winning a 38-3 game, giving up 126 yards on 10 catches. He was angry. He was angry, and you love to see that out of a young guy, not beating himself up. He knows he's better, and he's playing like you said. He never put his head down. He just stayed locked in, got his pick, and kept doing his job. So I would go with the young corners. I'm gonna give two of them the nod on that for sure.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You know, I think, even the whole getting burnt stuff, like in order to get better, you got to go through that. You know, you can't just come in the league and just shut down everybody. You know what I mean?
My bad. Just look at like Gilmore. Right? I mean, he was toast.
Oh yeah.
When he played for us, right?
Gilmore was he
had some bad times.
Gilmore wanted to get out of Buffalo. Like I'm convinced. Like he couldn't. Like he just was so bad here.
No, he didn't. He just wanted the money. We didn't want to pay him.
I'm saying Gilmore was never good in Buffalo.
Yes,
like you know what I'm saying?
The last few years he got
no, he was good. He ended up being a Pro Bowler.
No, I give you that. I give you that. Every time we looked up, New England Gilmore was running after somebody in the end zone.
Gilmore got nice, bro. Gilmore definitely turned around. He figured it out. They didn't pay him. They didn't want to pay him that top corner money, which he deserved because he was getting the top corner money. The Patriots paid him. It wasn't like you can't be bad and not get top corner money. But I'm gonna say, I mean, obviously them the two guys they played the most. But I mean, I think that one game from Shakir, I think
it was money.
Keep going. Like if he out there, he's gonna be open. And it's not like he's gonna be open and he gonna go he attack the ball and he catches it in his hands. I'm gonna catch this ball. I'm gonna bring it in and he can make a move and he not slow and you know what I mean. He gonna go on you. So I think Shakir, man, I think he a dog, and I think he should play more. Regardless, I think he should play more.
I apologize for this again. I'm cheating. My rookie of the year is Ken Dorsey. Yeah. Shout out, yo. Ken Dorsey is doing an amazing job. Listen, I was critical of him. Listen. I give honor where honor is due. And Ken Dorsey is. I mean, he's doing a heck of a job, right? A heck of a. I don't know. And this other tight end guy, shout out to Dawson Knox.
Well, he look right.
Yeah, look good.
They look good. Yeah, Dawson Knox. Listen, all prayers to everybody involved. I told you, I got a counselor. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to school for it? Master's degree, so on and so forth. If you need that, I got you. Like, I have you. Like, that's all. Say the word. We got you. But with that being said, the play on the field is very important as well, right? So I just want to be very clear on that. I don't want to be insensitive to him. But the play on the field is very important as well. All right. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes to talk about this Chiefs game. I want to get everybody off so y'all can go watch. We gotta watch the Chiefs. We gotta go scout. So everybody, let's go scout. Let's get ready to go scout. Let's get our notes ready. Listen, we're gonna have a good guest this week. Our guy is coming on. Listen, we've been having on every we've been having him on every since we started the podcast. You know, every time we played the Chiefs, even in the playoffs, he's been on. He's coming on. Listen, that's the one you want to be on. Shout out to our guy CJ. Friend of this show. And shout out to Striker. If you want to watch a good episode, shout out to Striker.
We play the Chiefs every year?
Yeah, we play the Chiefs every year.
We played them every year since we've been
every year. Yeah, every year.
Why?
In the playoffs. I don't know.
Crazy.
But let's talk about it. We did lose every bet.
We lost every bet. Yeah, we lost every bet. When we bet, we didn't lose every game, but we definitely lost every bet. We've been sending him, Duff's wings for years now, and I'm tired of it.
Whoa!
So,
Matt, wow!
Yeah,
Buffalo Wings.
Yeah, Matt Wilding.
But he said we gave him.
That's what he wanted. Yeah. He heard that. Oh, that's only because the president went there. But listen, get your wings from Buffalo Wing Kings. But I wanted to ask everybody in the comments the question. I wanted to ask everybody in the comments this question: who is the better quarterback, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes? And I want objectivity. Everybody in the comments right now, I want to see your answer. Who is the better quarterback, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes? Rad, answer.
Today, right now, it's Josh Allen.
Wow.
He's Peyton Manning with legs. I think his running ability makes him literally unguardable. Now, don't get me wrong, Mahomes can move, but he can't run like Josh. Josh is a different level, and he got it. He figured it out. He's confident as ever. And even in that loss, right? The Mahomes loss to the Colts, Mahomes was shaky. Even in the loss to the Dolphins, he still put on his superhero cape and he still was Josh Allen. So for me, Josh Allen right now, today, his offense, his weapons, we got Diggs, they don't got Tyreek Hill. And overall, how Josh Allen is playing right now, he's the MVP, he's the best player in football.
Matt, who's better?
For every bit of the same reasons, Josh, you know what I mean? Like Josh, but you got to look at it too like this too. If you give Josh the same scenario last year with 13 seconds, I think Josh pulls off that game. You know what I'm saying? So you look at, and it just comes down to their competitiveness and the will to want to win. Obviously, Josh hasn't beat him in that big game yet. But just, man, on the field, it's a whole different ball game, I think, for Josh right now in his progression. And I'm going to go with Josh.
I knew that was going to happen. Clearly, me and Avery is the only objective people in the Bills fandom. It has to be Patrick Mahomes, only because, like, when them games matter, Josh Allen has lost to him. It's just the facts, yo. Like, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. We have not done that when it matters. And granted, this game does matter, right? But ultimately, what happens in the playoffs is what matters. You know what I'm saying? That's just the fact.
So right now, if you was making a team, you would take Mahomes over Josh Allen now?
Yeah, without question.
Really?
Absolutely. Yes.
Seriously?
I love Josh Allen. Yeah, you gotta look at it this way though. Pat Mahomes.
I think if you go across ask all the GMs, who would you have? I promise you,
They would
I
say Pat
believe,
Mahomes.
obviously. I think they would say Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen.
Pat Mahomes,
is
one, he has a
literally
ring.
like-
He's been to multiple Super Bowls. It's like he's
Yes,
never not been
yes,
good. Josh
yes, I'm
Allen
not-
has blemishes on his record. Do you remember when we played the Texans in the playoffs? That was insane.
You're
Like,
right.
I
but
just would be
you're
honest.
right. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking
I
about
love Josh Allen though.
But I'm not talking about what he's done, because what he's done, you got to add that he got put in a perfect situation. Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, it was beautiful.
That's
Josh
fine.
Allen, not so much. He came into a rocky situation. He grew and made this Buffalo Bills a contender in the Super Bowl.
I'm with you.
So
with you.
right now, if you put, I'm talking about in a vacuum, Josh Allen is literally, if you make it a scientist making a quarterback, Josh Allen is going to come out. He's the guy who's going to come walk out when the whole thing is done. The quarterback put all the little things in. The quarterback that comes out is going to be Josh Allen. He's 6'4", whatever, 220, can run past people, can jump over people, can throw the ball 60 yards, can run a 4 or 5. He's the best player in football.
Listen. They're both amazing. We're splitting hairs here. You know what I'm saying? Like they're both.
I don't think it is
future Hall of Famers and all those amazing things. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't want to talk bad about our quarterback. I love Josh Allen. I'm just being objective.
Okay.
Pat Mahomes. I mean, it is what it is. But I want to ask this question. So, do you believe that I'm gonna just ask y'all, like, do we feel like the Chiefs are like they're our nemesis and we have to win this game? Like, is this a must win for Buffalo, or like will you feel defeated if we lose against the Chiefs in Arrowhead?
You go, Matt.
I wouldn't say I feel defeated because we did this last year and we went down there, we smoked them on that.
Yeah, we did.
And it was like our Super Bowl.
But why do we play them twice there? I don't understand that.
I don't understand that either. Some scheduling nonsense, but that's okay because we're going to play them at home in the playoffs this year because this game is going to be for that, right? Because I don't see them losing a lot more, and I don't see us losing a lot more. So even though it's really early in the season, we got to get this win. That's more of a way that I'll be disappointed if we lose this game, is to kind of let that home field advantage slip away from us from losing another game to a team in the AFC. But yeah, it's not going to be the end of the world, but I would like to go out there and smoke them again this week.
For me, I think it's whether we win or lose. I just want to see how it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a close game, to be honest, I would be more perplexed if it's a close game and the Chiefs pull it out, because I just don't just because of what happened last year and how we lost in the 13 seconds is like, I don't need that bad juju. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need that near us. But I do believe personally, I'll say this. I think the guys are obviously going to be up for the game. Sean McDermott is going to get us up for this game, right? I don't think he needs to. Like we want the Chiefs. You know what I mean? It's that situation. Like we're ready for this game. So I think it's definitely going to be interesting. But I'm interested to see how, if we win, how do we win? And if we lose, how like what happened for us to do that? Brad, how do you feel?
Yeah, I don't think either way. I think, we're going to have a good game. It's right before our bye week. And I think the Bills are the better team. I'm not even trying to – I know the Chiefs been playing good, but I saw some Chiefs game. I saw some Bills game. I know we lost to the Dolphins. But overall, player to player, we just a better team. We're confident. We're rolling. I think we're just a better team. I think we're going to win. It could be close, sure, because two gritty teams. Patrick Mahomes not going to go away. Andy Reid, a great game player, him and Bieniemy. But our defense is next level. Leslie Frazier is calling, as much credit you giving Ken Dorsey, Leslie Frazier has been doing
Absolutely
great things as well. So I think we're the better team. I think we got the better players. I think we got the better quarterback. We win. Period.
All right, so let's go scout. Everybody who's on right now, let's go scout the game. But before we do that, Matt, let the people know who won the contest. And Matt, when you give the contest out, can you please be very, very specific to where people can put in their score predictions? Because a lot of people will hit me up like, yo, where do I go? So can you just let them know again where they can do it?
Yeah, so this week's winner, we didn't have anybody to get any of Mills' money this week. We didn't have anybody win the actual score prediction. A lot of people were close. I was very close. I said 38-10. We had a couple pretty
Who
close.
knew the Steelers was that bad?
But yeah.
Can he pick it all right though? He's gonna be all right.
Yeah. So we had Danny Lopez Jr. He was our winner this week. Shout out to Danny. He was the closest to Josh Allen's absolutely lights out Uncle Rico Air show out there at the Ralph yesterday. He threw for 424, which is a Bills franchise record.
Really?
He beat Drew Bledsoe's non-overtime record, which is a great for a game there. But he got 388 yards. He was closest to the yardage. So shout out to Danny. We'll get you that gift card this week. Now this week we're going to run the same contest. We're going to do the Buffalo Bills score prediction against the Kansas City Chiefs. And as a tiebreaker, I'm going to switch it up this week. We're going to go back to our guy Diggs. We're going to do receiving yards, and as a secondary tiebreaker, we'll do catches. So make sure to look out for that this week. You can enter on Instagram and Facebook. We post the contest to both platforms. You have until Sunday at it's 4:25 game. Let's close it out at 4:15 this Sunday afternoon. So definitely get in and good luck.
Another game of the week, man.
Another game of the week that's not on primetime. I don't understand how they keep doing this to us, but shout out to the league and whatever they're doing. So listen, let me say this. So follow us on all of our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so you can get updates and know when we're going live. YouTube as well. Like, share, subscribe, rate, and review. OverdueBillsPod.com. We appreciate all of you. And y'all know how we end every show with a little bit of that. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey.
Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and down.
We're seeing why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Now, baby.